Okay, it's Thursday, the 17th of February, 2022. It's just gone 12 p.m. Chicago time, and we are breaking down again. Probably hear the chickens in the background here. So we initially found a bottom today. We sold off last night. Here, I got out of my long position and went short on this break because I was a little bit unhappy about what was going on at the close yesterday. It was pretty volatile on the way down, but here's the open of the day. We've kind of sunk down to 44.10s. Now, I don't like this for a bottom because on the 500 tip bar chart down here, you can't see any blue professional bars on those lows. That was them selling down as the move kind of continued on. And we had a little bit of a bounce, but a whole bunch of triple signals kind of gone off. And we just had some blue professional bars kind of come in. So this is like a rolling over pattern here where on the way up, it's triggering stops. They're kind of getting short here. And then on this retrace at this point here, we have a stair-step trade. They kind of step in there and short it. Now at the moment, we're kind of just bouncing off that 44.05 level. But I think we're going to go through it and we're going to have a look at these lows. 4400 is obviously kind of a key number. On the 1500, on the 15-minute chart here, we have had a pullback to end of trend go off. And so this 44.01 level here has a double support going on. It's actually a triple. So we've got triples on the low, intermediate, and high time frames. But as I said yesterday in the video, we have not seen that kind of big extreme selling signal that I'd expect after this trend line is broken, better momentum. We've got to see that. And I'm wondering if we go through the 44.01 level there, we'll have broken a couple of important supports on that 15-minute chart, and all of a sudden that's the kind of fury that could kind of come into the market that would drive these better momentum levels really low. So that's not the end of it for me. I think we still have to, that's kind of getting the move going in anticipation of that break of the 4400, 4401 kind of level kind of down here. So I think this could get really interesting. We have blue professional bars just come in here, and that's a kind of dump and run signal through that support on better pro-am. So this is going to look interesting on the way down. Let's see if we get a really big move as we come through 4400. Okay, a few minutes later, we've been fussing around this 44.05 to 10 and a bit kind of level here. And we are looking, everybody's looking at this level down here, which is, I think, 44.01, 1 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter. Thought it was 1 and a quarter. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong bar. Yep, 1 and a quarter. There we go. So we can see that in their sights. No blue professional bars, kind of down at the lows, and all we've done is kind of roll over here, and that was just getting the move going. So the 1500 tip bar chart, you can see how important that level is. So if this is kind of getting the move going overnight, and then we kind of end that phase of the move, what we've seen with this exhaustion sell is getting the next phase of the move going. So I know on the 15-minute chart, we've just put in a resistance level. So it's not a double support break, but that's still important. The break of that support level there will bring in a lot of volume. So let's keep holding, watching, because as soon as we start to creep towards that 44.01 level, I think we're going to get some fireworks. Well, we've just been stalled for a bit, but now we're kind of getting our break. We're down at 375, and we got this bullish divergence, but I just think this is the beginning of the next move because we got that blue professional bar. Although, break up through 14, reverse go long big time, because then we've just tested into those lows and it's not going anywhere. It's little amateur bars kind of heading down at that point, testing here, but look at this on better momentum. That's not good. This has got to resolve itself. So I think the 4400 levels the next important level. Just got the break through 1.25, and so we should start to see this accelerate to the downside. What I'm really looking for is to see what this reading on better momentum becomes on the 15-minute chart. You know, should we see like a 15-25,000 kind of read on the downside? Who knows? But it's the kind of panic that we should be expecting. Okay, a couple of minutes later, just had a triple signal go off just because it's based on that exhaustion cell bullish divergence. A whole bunch of blue professional bars coming here at 97.98. So let's have a look at this, see on the test back down just what happens in this kind of zone down here at 4400. It is on the 1500 tip bar chart, blue professional kind of up bar there, but that's representing all of that activity there. So potentially that's all we got in terms of the break, and now it's going to reverse and go the other way, and because everybody's short, it's going to be a strong move the other way. But let's not give up on this yet. Let's just see what happens, because I'm still looking at this chart saying this has got a roll, and we've got a cross happening on the 15-minute chart here, where this energy starts to swing down. So we have a swing like this where we've got resistance level kind of come in late in the game, which means it'll be a strong move. So let's not give up on it yet, but let's just see what happens in the next few bars. Okay, looks like that was just professionals coming in there and just moving it up to get people stops kind of run on that. They've just used that in order to get short again because we've just gone through those lows. And there we go, nice blue professional bar, stair-step trade, bang, on the way down. So where's this going to go? Do not know. This energy surely has got to like start moving down here, and this is going to start to run faster. All right, here we go. We're at 92s. No blue professional bars coming, no exhaustion sell patterns, nothing like that. I think we've got some ways to go. Break into a downtrend on the 15-minute chart. Bang. This thing's got to come down. So we're at 92s. And we're going to look at 50s today. Some point, everybody steps back. No one's willing to buy, and it just free falls. So it's just taking its time, just ticking down, but nothing like a waterfall decline yet. All right, we're down in the 80s, and on the 1500 tip bar chart, we've got a whole bunch of blue professional bars, flush pattern down here. But really what I'm looking for is an exhaustion sell on the 500, and we haven't got that yet. So let's keep holding and holding. In terms of reads, yeah, we're coming down a little bit on better momentum here, but it's not the extreme kind of reading that I'm expecting. So, and again, if you read that as like getting this move going, maybe we need to see another one of these exhaustion patterns on the lows. So any kind of significant levels here? I don't think so. Maybe this kind of area, mid-70s. But that's the one at 50 down here that's potentially in play. So let's keep holding, see where she goes. Okay, little exhaustion pattern on the 500 on the way up. So that's almost kind of triggering a short covering kind of move. Very slight, it wasn't kind of big in terms of price move and so on, but that is not getting the next move going. In fact, that's getting enough volume on the wrong side of the market that it'll be forced to kind of come out. So all of that's going to be mirrored by another exhaustion sell pattern on the way down. I know we've got a whole bunch of blue professional bars here. Maybe that's a midway move. Sometimes you see blue professional bars as a measured move. It's like 50% of the way from the breakdown area to the target area. So if that were the case, what are we talking about? 86, 87s to 10s. So we could be looking at 60, 55 on the way down. I don't know. getting ahead of myself. Let's just kind of keep it to the signals. But this is starting to come down. We've got a 0 read now. What are we at? It's 2. So we've got an hour and a quarter to run. Maybe it just all falls apart at the end of the day. Okay, so just as I switched on the recording there, we got our exhaustion cell. That was a little stair-step move, kind of on the way down. So is 80 whatever going to be it? Bullish divergence would be nice to kind of come in. We've got blue professional bars here on 1500. The read here is, I mean, we're only at kind of near 0. I got to believe there's a little bit more in this. So let's wait till we get a bullish divergence and kind of make a decision then whether to come out. But this has been fun so far. All right, just move my target to 75 and a quarter. Order filled out 75 and a quarter as we come back through those lows. Excellent. All right, so that was from last night all the way through to the end of the day. So I was short of, I haven't checked my number, but I was short around here as we broke down. And then we're out 75 and a quarter. Good, 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 good. But could easily run harder into the close. We're certainly oversold. Exhaustion cell bullish divergence. So we've got a triple potentially setting up here if we get a break back above 80. But on the 1500 tip bar chart, yep, we've got an exhaustion pattern, blue professional bars, but not oversold on better sine wave. So I'm okay with that. That was a nice trade, -5 on this read. So maybe it's going to go a lot lower. I don't know. But that's kind of an area where I just should be out of a trade instead of looking for the monster trade. Good. Let's see where it closes at the end of the day. We've got another hour to run. So market's just shut. It is 3:18 now. And yep, we went a little bit further than 75. But I didn't have to sit through this retrace, which would have been tough all the way back up to almost 90. And we kind of came down to the high 60s. So happy to be out of that trade. And we've started to have some signals on the 1500 tip bar chart. Exhaustion cell, bullish divergence, all these blue professional bars. Can you hear those chickens in the background? They're going crazy. I don't know what's going on out there. This is living in Kauai, where we're surrounded by wild chickens. And then on the 15-minute chart, so the end of the day, this bar kind of closed down here with a -11,000 read on better momentum. So we knew it was going to break that trend line, and that's where we ended up for the time being. Whether it continues overnight, don't know. We got this in play, which is resistance on the highest time frame here, and that's got to play itself out. So I don't know. Not going to call it. I'm flat for the day. So let's see. I'll check my other charts and see what happened in the other markets. I think gold had a big day today. Let's have a look at that. Anyway, hope your trading went well today.